Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, IslandUncharted. Today's video is a little different. I actually have a very particular goal in mind. I want to head to the top of the mountain and I want to try to harvest a lion's mane or a bear-tooth mushroom. Now the reason why I want this mushroom is because I want to bring it home and I actually want to clone it or to reproduce it using agar in cloning methods. So if you guys are interested in that type of thing, make sure to stick around till the end of the video where Mushroom Rob and I are going to be cloning this mushroom to grow at home. Along the way, we ran into a lot of very wild and crazy things. From old cabins in the woods to abandoned trailers to witches' huts in the mountains. Let's get out there. Let's get up the mountain. So I'm just wandering through the forest here in search of mushrooms as usual. Found a huge shell fungus. I mean, this thing's massive, just for scale. I mean, that's my hand. That is a big, big boy. Probably weighing in at least 5, 6, 7, 8 pounds. When you're looking for mushrooms like cauliflowers, lion's mane, bear's head tooth, that sort of thing, you want to look for these dead trees like this. See, the top's gone, it's completely dead. They seem to really like this type of nutrient. All right, we got a couple chanterelles here. Unexpected, but always welcomed. Of course, I didn't bring my mushroom bag, just scouting this spot. Typically, that's how it goes. You don't bring your bucket and you find mushrooms. All right, so what we're gonna look at here is an old flush of chicken of the woods. Now, that's a shame because these are pretty good mushroom. They're definitely an early season type mushroom. Yeah, nobody's been here. Look at it all. Or are these angel wings? No bucket, put them in the pocket. I actually think these are angel wings. I'll have to ask Rob the mushroom man. Once again, some super old shake blocks here. Pretty common when you're in these type of areas that have mushrooms. Here we have most likely a deer rub. A little low for elk. I got a whole pocket full of mushrooms. Don't want smushed. So another thing I just want to point out is the fact that my mushroom picking partner is no more than, I would say, 500 feet away from me here. And I can yell and he won't hear. Watch. Charles! Nothing. Keep that in mind when you're out here with your friends. Ow. Jesus Christ. I'm in the thick of things here now. You can see they're all the way up this tree. Oh, spiders. Okay, I'm almost back here to the vehicle. Okay, I made it back to the truck. All right, guys, actually very interesting surprise here today. Come up at the top of the hill here, and I found a flush of pines. So this year is shaping up to be a really good start for pines. Let's go ahead, you guys, let's have a look. These are really nice pines, little buttons. Just random patch here. I can't believe the luck I'm having today. I mean, I could just see this bit of a bulge. You've already pulled it off, but I mean, look underneath. Guy right there. So this is what actually tipped me off right here. This guy is just kind of sitting here, just poking right out. I want to look for that real sandy soil at the bottom. Definitely a key identification feature. Also, really the smell. I mean, to me, it smells like either old feet or cinnamon hearts. Valentine's Day candy. Not a huge score, but it's definitely nice. Oh yeah. Oh, well, that was all right, eh? Not bad for a couple hours. Hot and sweaty. A couple buckets here, probably about just over 20 pounds per side, give or take. Not a bad day, just trying to clear out the rest of these last late season chanterelles. The mushrooms we actually found today were pretty good, eh?
They were decent.
Pretty good shape. Yeah, they were definitely in good shape. So The spot might be done for the year. Like I said, we're turning the pines here pretty quick. I mean, you can see the quality of these. That's nice, eh?
Now keep in mind, this video was actually filmed over a number of days. It wasn't just looking for lion's manes, but just being in the forest in general.
Look at this bad boy. I mean, it's, you don't want to go in there. It's, oh, there's Chantar right there. A little dangerous though. That cave goes way down there. It's got to be at least 50 feet to the bottom. That's pretty cool. It definitely starts to take its toll. I mean, I've been out here for about half an hour this morning and I'm absolutely exhausted. Climbing up and down these hills all day definitely takes its toll. The mushrooms are not so good. I picked a few, some pretty nice ones though. I mean, if you look at these guys, I mean, these are pretty nice mushrooms. I keep hearing stuff out here too. I don't know if I'm just getting delirious from being tired, but I keep thinking I hear branches cracking, maybe a bear, cougar or something. Kind of got me on edge today. So the place I'm in today, actually affectionately referred to as Chonkerland. I found a really nice patch here. This spot that I'm in, the mushrooms here are very good quality. Like, I mean, you don't get better than that. And speaking of Chonkerland, I wouldn't call it a chonker, but it's pretty big and it's clean. This guy here, we're gonna take the side-by-side, head up into the mountains and see what we can find.
On this part of the adventure, we headed out towards Ashmane, tried to get up into the hills, try to explore some new ground. Dustin points out a waterfall way in the distance. I've known this waterfall since I was a small child.
Yeah, it's pretty, something's going on here. Let's go have a look in here.
All the windows are shot in.
Oh yeah, that's the beauty. Oh yeah. Huh.
And there's a nice paring knife in there.
Nice paring knife?
For mushrooms.
Mushroom knife. It's a pretty sweet lap. All right, so this mushroom hunt has turned into a archaeological expedition. We found the remnants of an old cabin here on the side of this lake. Let's start with that. Looks pretty cool. There's a whole bunch of sockeye salmon still here. It's mid-November, which is quite strange. Are we gonna find like a dead body here, or what's going on? What? Oh, that's an old timber from the cabin. Oh wow, this is super old, eh?
That's what I said. Yeah.
Holy! Wow.
There's glass. There's some other shit like I don't know, chimney pipe over there.
Wow.
If there ever was a cabin here, it was from a very, very long time ago.
So if you see here, you can see these timbers with nails. Obviously, clearly part of the structure.
Yeah,
Must have been the cabin, eh? How old do you say this is?
100 years old.
When we reached the top of the mountain, we got out and had a look around. I actually forgot my camera in my backpack in the side-by-side. Needless to say, there was nothing to be found atop this mountain. Now finally, on the 5th day of messing around, I knew it was time to get down to business and find a lion's mane or a bear's tooth head mushroom. And I knew just the place.
Oh, we're on the board. We got a hedgie.
Dirty old chanterelle.
Oh, that's a slimer.
Yeah, no, she's past.
All right, so we just arrived here in this very super old forest. I mean, this is like a really cool spot. As soon as we got into the forest here, I've already found a couple really nice hedgehogs. There's no snow. I thought there'd be snow. We're looking pretty good today. Oh yeah, no, we're into it today. So these guys here are winters. They're kind of a little sogged. Dude, look at this thing. It's a gutter. You got some mushrooms too?
I got a couple of hedges.
Put them in the old bucket. Here, fucking we'll fire them in there.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
not too
that's
bad.
good. Should have brought a fishing rod, hey? Mid-November, sitting here in a very remote mountain lake. There are mushrooms. There's a lot of mushrooms here. We're on a patch thing. We're getting pretty late in the year, but as you can see, they're still good. This is good. Oh yeah, they're beauties, bud. Oh, it's these two, holy. Mid-November, people. They are still here.
This is one of those spots that just feels super old, super untouched, and super remote. I had found the type of mushroom I'm looking for here long ago, so I was feeling pretty confident with all the mushrooms that we're seeing that I'd be able to find a bear's head tooth or a lion's mane mushroom.
Pretty good mushroom out here, eh? It's good?
Complain, yeah.
No complaint?
Complain.
Hold on a sec here. I'm grabbing this mushroom. Oh God. Down in the hole. Oy. That's a good one though, eh? Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, they're fucking almost annoying at some point. You can do it.
I need a bumper.
There's a
Yeah, no, there's no red gate.
random guy.
Yeah, that was all good.
Touch, I think it's a riverbank. Yeah, this is where you park. That's the spot.
After meeting up with some dudes at the top of the mountain, sharing a campfire, and running into a strange random dude, and almost being attacked by whiskey jacks, we had one more place to stop, the witch's cabin.
Oh, it's a witch's cabin. Dude, that's a witch's cabin. I'm pretty sure that's like actually a witch's cabin though. Is it a witch's cabin? Oh, like, jeez. Looks creepy as heck. Looks creepy. Yeah, that's like haunted as haunted is. Oh,
You start taking pictures,
do you see the ghost?
you'll find out.
See the ghost. Yeah. Shit, right here.
That's cool,
This place, dude, is creepy. It's haunted. Need some pizza. I'm sure it was haunted.
Sky's all blue.
It's haunted.
Oh, very haunted.
Yeah. Let's get out here. You look like a scientist. All right, so what's the process here? What's the plan?
Well, we're gonna clone this mushroom. It's a wild mushroom, so it's gonna be dirty. So we're gonna split the mushroom in half, try to get into a clean piece on the inside.
Okay.
And we're gonna take a few chunks of that and put it onto a few petri dishes.
Okay, perfect.
Once
Let's get her
the
going.
petri dishes grow out a little bit, we'll make a bunch of transfers and we'll have some clean cultures to work with.
So we're just spraying here for sterilization.
Sanitization.
Sanitization. You don't want no gunk in there.
Yes. Stay sanitary.
And I see you have your flame here for heating up the scalpel so we don't get any bad stuff in there.
Yes.
Perfect. So this fan here actually pushes air out, which also really helps with stopping things from getting wet. What would you call it?
It is a laminar flow hood.
A laminar flow hood, yeah. So basically blows air back to keep any contaminants out of your workspace, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
Behind our agar work. So any mold spores sitting on the mushroom will be blown behind our work, not in front of it or over top.
Gotcha, okay, that makes sense. Oh yeah, she's a bit sogged out. Do you think we'll get anything out of it? I didn't realize it was that bad. So apparently the mushroom I've had it for about 3 days now. And apparently I left some other mushrooms in there with it, which probably should not have happened. Novice mistake. Rob says we can salvage this, hopefully.
See all that nice clean protein?
Oh yeah, she's pretty nice inside still.
Re-sanitize my hands. Size of a grain, kind of a chunk.
Okay.
Put it on some plates. And this is a brand new blade, so it should be sharp enough.
Okay. And you usually do maybe like more than one just in case, or what?
Oh yes.
Yeah,
We'll
okay.
do a bunch.
Okay. And these agar trays you've obviously pre-prepared.
Yes.
Okay. So plunk, just set her in there, that's it.
Set her in there.
Cool.
Because these are wild mushrooms, and they tend to have a lot of bacteria.
Okay.
Bacteria has a hard time climbing. So what I like to do is I'll take a petri dish. This.
That
And
reverse.
I'll actually take a chunk right out of here. Bottom of the plate. The mycelium will reach out and it'll start to climb up the agar. Bacteria will have a hard time coming up the agar and it'll just sit there.
Okay, I gotcha.
Great way to work with dirty cultures.
It being like wild mushrooms being the worst
Yes.
offender. Okay, cool.
We can do the same thing, but this one's a thinner plate. See how the agar isn't as deep?
Yeah, I see that, yeah.
So what I'll do here is I'll do the same thing, smaller chunk.
Finicky stuff, eh?
I'll set it to the side.
You can hear the agar sizzling.
Keep my scalpel. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put it back in there again. This time,
Bunker on top. I see where you're going with that. Okay, so that's just a different method of doing this, essentially.
Yeah.
Which method do you figure is best?
um,
Or just a variety of them?
the best method is to just do lots.
Just do a whole bunch.
Just do a whole
Gotcha.
bunch.
So Rob here says that success is basically measured in the more samples you can have. So he's going to do 10 of them, and hopefully one of them will work. So once we get one clean culture, you're able to reproduce this indefinitely. So if 9 of them fail, that's fine. As long as one is still good, that's all you're going to need to keep this strain growing for a long, long time if you do it correctly.
It's just wrapping your plates. You could use parafilm, which most people would use. I just use flag cling wrap. It's permeable, so it will allow for gas exchange.
So that's basically just keeping any bad contagions out of there, any bad bacteria stuff. Okay.
Yes, but at the same time, letting your culture breathe.
Okay, gotcha.
At this point, Mushroom Rob is just simply labeling the petri dishes. He has hundreds of them. He has to keep track somehow.
So Rob here already has a lion's mane culture. This is about 3 or 4 days after doing the process we just did. I'm not sure if I can capture this very well, but you can see the mycelium starting to spread out from the center. So this is a very successful lion's mane. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Same thing we're looking at here. This one's just not produced as well, or?
Yeah, it's not as colonized yet.
It's not as colonized. So that's pretty cool. So I guess you guys are wondering what happens next. Well, you'll have to stick around to the next video to find out.